Okay, so for this video, we'll be supported by the Little 4 Big Premium Adult Diapers, and I've got the new Goth Brat variety. And so, I'll just give you a quick overview of some of the features. As you can see, we have a plastic underside, which is pretty good, nice and supportive. But we also have a softer fabric Velcro adhesive here at the front, which means, just show you the underside and back, and yeah, what that basically means is that this comes with Velcro tapes rather than sticky tape, so that'll Velcro to the front here, and that actually means that if you need to adjust your fit at any time whilst wearing them, you can remove the Velcro tape and reapply it as you see fit. And you know, it's pretty good, pretty comfy, good if you need to adjust them or anything. But because we have this cloth backing here, that does mean is you can't actually wear them for too long, particularly if you're out in a public place, because then you will start to get very smelly. You know, it won't stop odor like the plastic will. So just bear that in mind if you are thinking of picking some of these up. Hashtag not sponsored, by the way. I just really like these ones, and for what I would share them with people. Hello, YouTube. Okay, so I have been here at the Rock Crabs for some time, getting myself some juicy strength XP, and doing a lot of easy clue scrolls. In the meantime, I'll be switching between full screen and windowed mode throughout this video, and I hope that's not too bothersome. Because what we will be doing today, I thought, normally I just do a ramble video where I just, you know, do some very basic activity where I don't have to focus too much on the gameplay, and then I just talk about, like, my goals in game and my life and stuff. Now, most of you know that my original goal that I have been failing very hard to stick to was to get my crafting up to level 80 to make an Amulet of Glory. I realized I can get that to 79 and boost with a Poison Chalice, but you know, it's still more or less pretty close to the same. And I did want to do that, but also, you know, it's like we got a lot of cool updates. So we got the rock crabs here, so I can like train my stats up. De-aggroed. So I can train my stats up, and you know, I just really felt like killing some rock crabs, and so I thought, like, you know, Horror for the Deep quest came out. I haven't done it yet. I did wind up choosing the Chaos Gauntlets, by the way. I took a detour and did some Brimhaven agility for the Pirate's Hook, which is doesn't really have any useful stats or anything, but it looks really cool. And so I've just been wearing this between strength levels, where the +2 strength from the Chaos Gauntlets doesn't actually give me an extra max hit. I'll wear the Pirate's Hook. But you know, I guess for this quest, yeah, we'll be doing Horror from the Deep today, so I will wear my Chaos Gauntlets. And yeah, so I will be following a guide, just because I've only done this quest twice in my life, and both times on OSRS. Excuse me, I could never afford membership back in the real 2004. My mum would not allow it. I think my older brother got like 1 month of membership once, and then I don't know, like, I was a middle child, so, that might explain a few things, why I'm so chronically unloved, but she'll be right. So, anyway, like, I've only done it twice on OSRS, and I followed a guide both times just because, each time I did it, I just wanted to get access to the god books, and, I didn't really care that much about like following the story of the quest, but I think we'll go through this a little bit, and just like try experience it because I've got very limited inventory space here, as you can see. Hashtag ultimate, by the way. Hashtag Leo, by the way. I'm a Leo. I got a lot of pride, I guess. Do I? Sure. I don't know. I don't know. Do I have pride, or do I just not care what people think about me? Either or. I thought I was supposed to come here. Hold up. We are meant to go see. Hey, hold on. We are meant to go see. The start point is. Okay, we've done that. We've got that. Starting location, lighthouse north of the barbarian outpost. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay, alright, so we're gonna go around, yeah, okay, we're gonna have to go around. What will I need for this very first part? We'll have to come back here quite a few times. Go to the lighthouse, and talk to Larissa. And only have planks, get them. Area located. I thought I was going to the lighthouse. Is she not here? Okay, so we'll figure this out. We'll find her. She might be on. Okay. Owie. She might be somewhere around here, actually. I could be wrong. Right? No, we can go here. I have a vague memory of jumping across these stones. Okay, Larissa. Hello. Like, Armadale, I'm such a worry. Please help me. What do you need help with, girl? Let's help you out. Terrible. Jesus, girl. What are you... What? That's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting. That's gross. Okay, whatever. There's a reward for the quest. We're doing this for the reward. Terrible, horrible boyfriend lives in this lighthouse, but I haven't seen him for the last few days. I think something terrible has happened. Or you didn't think something was terrible? Like, terrible was gonna happen when you started dating a Moid? Jeez Louise. Look, you can see for yourself that the light has gone out and the front door is locked up tight. He would never do that. Oh, don't be so sure. With the light off the coastline... the light off this coastline is terribly dangerous to ships. And to lock the front door so that nobody can turn the light back on? Question mark. Yeah, sorry, I'm not paying most attention. Yeah, maybe he just went on a holiday, girl. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He's gone on a holiday, probably run off with someone else. You got to get over this. Get over this jackass, you know? I ate too much pasta. That is terribly irresponsible. Yeah, he is far too thoughtful for the art. I don't know. He would never let her understand. Oh my god, is she gonna talk about this dude forever? I swear to god. Please, I know something terrible is happening to him. You can sense it. Okay, alright. I trust you, girl. I trust you. How can I help? Again, the lights aren't working. You may have noticed. Storm knocked the bridge out. It's trapped me on this causeway. You seem to have got here okay somehow. If you could go visit my cousin and get the spare key I left him, as well as fix the bridge enough so that I can go and speak to my family in Relica and tell them what's happened. She will be eternally grateful. I will help. Yeah. Okay, yeah, cool, okay. Wed cousin, we just gotta click the dialogue options. Yeah, isn't it just interested in agility? He left our home around many moons ago so we could pursue this interest. I don't know exactly where he's going, but I'm sure he went somewhere to practice his agility. If you see him, his name is Gunjohn. Mention my name and he will recognize it. Okie dokie. How do I fix this bridge? Get agility, so you only need to use 2 planks to make the ledge. Okay. Use a plank on each side of the bridge. You will need a hammer and 4 steel nails for each plank. So I need 8 steel nails. Okay, so I'll see what I can do. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna have to drop some essentials. So we keep the battle axe for good luck. Okay, now I was trying to give away these rings of wealth that I made with some extra crystal keys that I got. But unfortunately I couldn't find any other women in game to take them, so I'll just have to alch these because they're worth a couple K each, which I don't know, this might be kind of painful for some of you to watch, but hashtag you deal with it, sunglasses type beat. But we will have to take this listing down. Remove. Okay. So, yeah, we need to go south across the jumping platform. To the barbarian outpost. Talk to him to get the key. If I don't... Well, I need to get some other stuff, so I don't think we actually need to use those platforms. Maybe we might have to for quest progression. I hope not. Or maybe it's later. So anyway, we're gonna have to go to Falador. We're gonna have to make some steel nails. Just come down here. And we're gonna mine some coal. Oh wait, I don't have a pickaxe. I gotta go buy a pickaxe. Yeah. I don't know how loud that's gonna be on the PC audio. Hopefully that's not too loud. Hopefully the mic doesn't pick up too much of that. Because I got it playing through the speakers pretty loud. It should be fine. You know what, I don't care too much about the audio quality on this. Someone said on one of my earlier videos that it was coming through the left side of their speaker, and not through the right side. I think that's an OBS thing. And yeah, I'll try detaching the audio from the video and fixing that up for this one to make it a little bit nicer. But if anyone watching notices any audio issues, let me know, because I have a really weird setup going with my audio configuration. I got like 3 different things plugged into each other, like routed through each other, so how things sound on my speakers is nothing how it would sound for other people. So yeah, if you're noticing any like audio issues, besides obviously like microphone quality and like things that I can't, fix unless like it costs big money, like let me know about that. No, I think I need like yeah, I think I need like 4 of these. So we'll just mine some stuff here. So the whole reason I'm doing this quest is, I've got 3 Zami pages already, page 1, 2, and 4, and I'd obviously love a Zami book for this account, an unholy book, because I already got the Chaos Gauntlets and like the Zami cloak and stuff, so, big fan of Chaos, big fan. Why do I always film these when I'm so tired? I guess that's the only time it seems like a good idea to make RuneScape videos, because I always get such a weird mixed reception for them. So yeah. I feel like maybe I've been making too many lately, actually. I've been making too many RuneScape videos for you troglodytes. Y'all don't deserve this. You animals do not deserve my grace. I'm just kidding. I kidding. I joking. Ha 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 ha. Beep beep. This is what it sounds like inside my head all the time. Okay. We got bars. We got bars. Yeah, I got bars. Yeah, I'm gonna go fars. Wait, hold up. Every time I come to Vanrock, I like to, well, not every time, but I try to remember to, as often as possible, to check the archery store here. And all of these belong to us, so we take these. Let's drink water. Remember to stay hydrated. It's very important. If you don't, you'll die and be ugly. You don't want to die and be ugly, do you? Actually, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being ugly, but you should try not to die. Unless you're someone that I don't like, then you should die faster and more, like in terrible ways. Like, woe be upon your soul if you're someone that I happen to not like for any reason. I will devour you in the afterlife. I will find your immortal essence in the ethereal plane, and I will gobble it up. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna devour all the transphobic souls in the afterlife. That's like my retirement plan, basically. My end of life goal. I eated so much pasta. It's important. As if you're filling your body up with estrogen, it's very important to eat a lot of carbs. So like pasta and rice and stuff like that. And like a lot of as many fats as you can. Just basically just get fat pretty much, because that's gonna just get fat, but also like try eat many nutrition as well, because that's gonna help you grow your boobies. I mean, it mostly comes down to genetics more than anything, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to get fat. It do not hurt. What do I need? I need nails. Making a bunch of nails. Okay, cool. And so now I don't have enough steel bars to make anymore, so Now we gotta go to the barbarian outpost and get some planks. We'll go this way. You know what a pterodactyl sounds like? Maybe I'm more high pitched, like right before it like swoops at you. Yeah, get like swooped by like 50 pterodactyls all at once, and they start pecking your flesh off. It's like and all the pterodactyls are all coming in like you know, fucking just eating all of the flesh of your body. Imagine, imagine it. think about it for just a moment. Yeah, you know, like I don't know if any of you have ever played. Oh god, this is gonna be such like this feels so normie to say, but you know, it is hashtag relatable. So like, have any of you ever played Morrowind and been like attacked by like multiple cliff races at once at like a low level? It's more of like a low level sort of like traumatic experience. If once you get very good at Morrowind, like myself, the cliff races aren't so big an issue. I fucking love Morrowind. Um, there's an open source version called OpenMW, and you should check it out. If you've never played Morrowind before, if you like the other Elder Scrolls games, you should check it out. It'll be a bit clunkier and jankier than you're used to, but it's one of those games where it's like the game is fundamentally broken, but that's okay because you can kind of do anything you want in it. You can break the game and it's okay. You know, it's a viable way to play. That you don't have to play by the rules. You can scum save, you can cheese, you can do whatever you want. And it's just one of those games where it's like the better you get at it, the more you'll impose limitations on yourself. Yeah, it's a great gameplay experience. Yeah. Um, so if I'm correct, there should be some planks behind here, which is also very good. Biaquoise. Um, I've only partially completed Dragon Slayer, and nice. Are there 4? There so is 4. So I've only partially completed Dragon Slayer, and because of that, there's a clue step on Crandor, and every time I want to go there, I have to meet Ned in Draenor and tell him to me. I have to repair the ship and then go to Ned in Draenor and be like, "Hey, can we go back to Crandor?" Every single time, and I need planks for it every single time. So I used to have to go into the Wildy to get planks to do it. So it's cool. I can just come here now, which is probably probably takes longer to get here. But it means, you know, no risk of being PK'd. Even though the planks in the Wildy aren't that deep and you can just teleport out. But, like, I don't know, like, you know, if I'm, like, tired and I'm doing a clue scroll, you know. People have died here! Oh! Some guy like fell on the. Someone drowned in the lake here. Someone fell on the spikes and got impaled there. And another guy accidentally like strangled himself in this bush. Yeah. This isn't a child's playground. This is Jasmine's playground. Okay. He owns this agility course. He's just, people have died here, and he's just stood around, just like, yep, like that's what you signed up for, buddy. Yeah. What does he do with the bodies? Like, do they bury them? Like, what happens to the bodies? Um, that's great anyway. Yeah, yep. Yeah, she did. Oh shit! I need another inventory space. Oh my god. Oh, can I? I need the key. Give you the key, but apparently I don't have any room. Okay, so I thought this. We might run into something like this. Um. Um. Okay. So aside from this one quest, I am not planning on doing too much ranging for a while, and I am very confident that upon returning to the rock crabs at some point, due to my ring of wealth, that I will get another diamond as a drop from the crabs. I mean, I've gotten so many. I've gotten like, what was it, like 7 key halves in there from there in like a few strength levels. I think like in like 3 strength levels. So I am going to make the executive decision to elk the amulet of power. We will elk the amulet of power, and I will hopefully get another diamond from the rock crabs whilst killing them, and then I'll make another one. So we have this here key, and we will. Okay. Okay, wrong one. Check those off. Key. Make your way back to the lighthouse. Then a little ways east of the broken bridge, and use your planks on the bridge. Okay, yeah. Wait, was that an XX for me from Baby? Oh, I tried to say hi to her earlier, but she was busy. I was gonna try give her one of the Dragonstone rings, but can't do that now. If there are any women watching this, these torn pages here, these I'm happy to give these away to any woman. I don't want any dudes getting them because Biyakwas, they do not deserve them. Okay, they do not deserve them. I had I had a couple dudes inbox me about the Dragonstone rings, about the rings of wealth, and one was like, "Oh, how would you know that this person's a woman?" You know, it's like, how would I know? Hey, what do you mean? How would I know? You can sense it. You know, like women have much more positive orgone than men do. So, like, I would simply sense the radiance of the positive orgone. That's how I would know. You know, I would simply sense the soul of a woman and be like, yes, I know that this orgone, I know this well, Um, totes. And then another person messaged, and what did they say? God, I can't remember. Wee. What did they say? Hold on, let's go fix this bridge. I've already fixed this half of the bridge. Eh. Okay. Wait, did I only need 2 planks? I thought I needed 4. I might need them for something else. Anyway. We go back and we tell Larissa that we've fixed the bridge. Yeah, no, and this other guy messaged me, and he's like, I don't think there are any women in this game, and then sends a follow-up message, except maybe you, question mark, you know, and it's like, that's like implicitly questioning my womanhood, and I thought like, oh, this dude's like, you know, this dude's probably like a biological piss-sensualist, you know, like, and so, like, I was gonna ignore him at first, but he sent another message. He's like, oh, you know, it's like the ring of wealth is so hard to attain, and so I thought like, oh, like, you know, I'll offer him one, but on the grounds that he visits the makeover mage and changes to a woman character, and then pledges his allegiance to Hecate, the goddess of crossroads, and I told him that. He didn't respond for a bit. And I think he was Googling Hecate. And then he responds back. He's like, sorry, I don't worship demons. I worship the one true God. And then, you know, I was just so disappointed. I just thought, like, because what was their name? I don't. It was like Shadow something or something. It was like a dark, edgy name. And I thought, like, this could be like, you know, I could thought like maybe the goddess has sent this one my way to encourage them to become her best self, but clearly this person was too moid-brained. Like, you know, like, oh, I worship the one true God. It's like, are you kidding me? What about any of the beautiful things that she has created? You know, like, you know, it's like, anyway. Calling our glorious mother a demon, like, what? What poppycock? Jeez Louise. Anyway, quickly we must go inside and find out what has happened to this dude. Okie dokie. So we have gone the inside. We talked to Larissa. Search the bookcase. Oh, 1 level search the bookcase. Take the books. Read Lighthouse Manual and the diary. I don't think it would be appropriate for me to read this Lighthouse's diary. I'm just read through all of these. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Nerds, am I right? All they do is fill up books with a bunch of useless crap that nobody ever reads. It's like Kierkegaard once said, "Don't read any books." Okay. Done that. We're going. Use the swamps. I don't have that. I need swamp tar, a tinderbox, and molten glass. Okay. Molten glass, swamp tar, tinderbox, and molten glass. Okay. So, let's go get that delicious tar. As you can see, questing on an ultimate with an inventory full of pages is, it's, it is what it is. Yeah, just stuff takes a lot longer. You just gotta do a lot more trips, or just like plan and prioritize better. You just gotta plan and prioritize a lot better usually. Where's my tar? There it is. Okay, awesome. We have the tar. Mm, now I need sand and soda ash. So, see, I can't go to Entrana to get it. Where would seaweed? Would there be seaweed here? Maybe I get lucky and get some seaweed here. Otherwise, think there's some on Karamja that I can go get. No, okay, no seaweed here. This is probably gonna wind up being a much longer video than I expected, so I hope you've all got some snacks and stuff. I wish I had some snacks right now. I'm so broke. My fridge just broke, and like I'm gonna have to. Wait, no, my fridge didn't break. It kinda did. It's just like the condenser's gotten really loud because one of the one of the fuses, which also has like a switch embedded in it for the power in my house got I think it's just old and just like something got fucked with it. Um I don't know enough about like electrical stuff, but like essentially like the switch or like the fuse got like overloaded. Um, maybe not overloaded because it didn't trip the switch. So like if it got overloaded, it should trip the switch. But basically, it became faulty. It became defective. And, that probably happened a while ago. I don't know exactly when that happened, because I didn't really notice it until recently when it started making, like, a decently, just it wasn't, like, that loud, but I could hear, like, a tiny buzzing sound coming from the switchboard. And then I was like, oh, that's not good. And, I guess it meant that, like, something was up with my condenser in the fridge, so it just started getting really loud. And why am I going this way? Oh my gosh, I'm going the completely wrong way. And so now the condenser's just like really loud, and like because I do all my gaming in like the living area, which is like, in the apartment, the living area and the kitchen are like connected. So like because I do all my gaming and I do all of my work and all of my living in this area, I don't like spending time in my room. I spent too many years cooped up in my room, and it just gave me back problems with like computer chair and stuff like that. And it's also just like I feel like it's just very antisocial. I'm trying to be more social, but also my current roommate is just like a locks themselves in their room person, and I don't like her. So I told her to move out in December. That should give her plenty of time to find somewhere where she enjoys being more, because she basically just lied about who she was and agreed to everything that I said in the ad to find a place to stay real quick. And it's like, if a girl needs a place to stay, it's like, I totally get that, but like, I don't appreciate being lied to. So I thought I'd just give her enough time to get, get some monies together to go live somewhere with people that she likes more, because like, she totally does not like me at all, and puts on a front every time we talk, and it's exhausting for me. Like, I have no patience for like people who try to like lie, or like, what's it like, try to like manage impressions, I guess. All of the conversations we have seem to be like about her trying to manage impressions, and I just sort of be like, eh, I don't want to deal with that at all. So like, I try to not deal with that, but yeah, it's just annoying, because it's like, it's like, it becomes lonelier than being alone, like having someone who like in your like lives in your house, but then like they try to avoid talking to you. Like, we'll have like a cursory conversation whenever she gets home, and she'll end the conversation every time with "enjoy the rest of your day," signifying that she's not intending to talk to me, like for the rest of the day. And it's just like, jeez Louise, it's just like, it hurts my feelings. But it's whatever. Like, you know, um, it's whatever. I could see from like when I posted the ad, I could see her commenting on a lot of posts, and no one seemed to want to take her in. And for like, I guess, I sort of like, I picked up some of the same sort of vibes that like, oh, this person's probably a little bit problematic. But then it's also sort of like, damn, if this bitch problematic, ain't nobody gonna help her. And it's like, if ain't nobody gonna help her, then I guess I kind of have to type beat, It's like, got a duty to the sisters, even if you hate these bitches type beat. Um, yeah, so it sucks, but it's whatever. Like, compared to my last roommates, it's not as bad. Um, where was I going? Brr, 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 first of all, I need to go to a general store. There's one right there. Oh well. Get a bucket, cause I don't think there's one that I can buy in Yanil. There we go. We're trying to make molten glass here, so um, you what else did I need as well? I need the your swamp base and that on that. But the door. I also need a sword. A sword. Oh, and then yeah. Oh, sweet. Okay, so I don't need too many more things. Um. Okay, I'll buy a sword from Varrock or something. We're gonna have to try do this without food. This should be fine without food. I was kind of saving these swordfish for quests, thinking I might need a couple for this one, but oh, I will probably, yes. While I'm here, because I'm very low on lore runes, I might have to kill some more air. I was killing earth elementals because I thought they were better for me personally than air elementals, but then I switched to air elementals when I made my after I made my air elementals video, and I killed a bunch of those, and they were way faster despite the fact I was taking heaps of damage. I wanted chaos runes, so we'll just try to get those from a few different places. Yeah, I want to get a few chaos runes for the Dagonoth mother here. Because I'm hoping my prayer should be enough. If it's not, then I guess we'll just abandon the mission and go get food else. We'll go get some food and then do it. I don't think you can, but wouldn't it be cool if you could? Nope. Wouldn't it be cool if you could superheat that? And this might not pay off, but I think if I run down to Port Sarim, there might be some Chaos Runes there for me. Just because I think it's the least likely shop for people to try buy the Chaos Runes out of. Did I need 4 planks? Was it 4 planks that I needed, or was it only 2? It was only 2 planks, and I no longer need the hammer, I don't think. I need a tinderbox too, of course. But of course, okay. Okay, yeah, okay, we don't need... I might not have needed to alch that. I didn't need to alch that dragonstone. But I'll get another one. I've already got a key half here. I'll definitely get another. Why did I come here? Runes. Runes. Chaos runes. Okay, that'll do. Perfect. We will not need this many, I don't think. We will not need that many. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we'll just go back to a general store. We need a tinderbox and a sword. Yeah, and a sword. Just get a couple swordfish here. I think 2 swordfish should be fine. We can do this quest with 2 swordfish. That should be more than enough. Go to the sword shop. And we have plenty of arrows. I hope it doesn't take my whole stack of arrows. Hopefully it should only take one. If I wind up using 106k bronze arrows on this quest, I'm going to be a little bit peeved. Because that did cost me like 300k. And quite a lot of time to get. But it should be okay. We'll spend some big money on this one. Just for good luck. Spend the big money for the good luck. through here. Would it be better to go around? I think it might actually be better to. I think it's better to go around. Is it? It's probably the same either way. Yeah, we'll just go there. I'll try to keep a little bit of run energy. Oh no, I'll regen plenty after I run out. Okay, so as far wait, no. I'm an idiot. I need a tailor. What do you need? I need a glass blowing pipe is what I need. So one swordfish will do. Yes, I do actually need to go this way. Biaquals. We need the glass blowing pipe. Yes, there's a glass blowing pipe here in Grandpa Jack's house. If you ever need one, people, that's where you can get one. You can also get one on Entrana. You see, I simply know these things. I think 10 years of OSRS and just like looking at the wiki non-stop. It imported the wiki, at least most of it, into my brain. So now I am an encyclopedia of RuneScape knowledge. Yeah. And there's very little I can do with it in the real world. I did meet one girl who was one of my previous roommate's friends, and she played OSRS, and she saw me playing 2004Scape, and she was impressed with my build and what I was doing. I think at the time I was killing Chaos Druids to get 38 Herblore, and because I didn't have a good food source, I was making most of my attack potions there and keeping my attack boosted so that they would try to lower my attack more often and I would take less damage overall. And I explained that process to her, and she was actually fascinated. Obviously, like autistic baddie, so like, she understands. But like, it's the first time I could ever tell someone something like that and not have them be like, she was like, wow. And then I'm thinking like, why this doesn't happen? Yeah, she was really cool. But was it I kicked that roommate out, so I haven't seen that girl again since then, and I don't know if she would want to hang out or not. If I did, I'm sure I'll run into her somewhere in the city. Like is a pretty. We got a pretty good city for trannies here. I don't go out as much as I should, but I've been going out more. I've been going to gay bars. I've been doing gay shit. It's been alright. It's like I thought it would be really. I mean, like, I guess it sort of like depends. It's like I thought maybe, that like wearing diapers and stuff might make me kind of like a social exile, and it does amongst like some of the girls, like the girls who like are really really desperate to pass and stuff, like especially some of like the like younger Gen Z ones. They're like really really concerned with about like secondhand embarrassment and things like that. And so like a lot of those don't like me, but I've noticed like a lot of the dominant lesbians like me, which is, like that's very fun. They sort of just like I think they know from my swagger that I'm open to them just like coming up and like talking to me. So I've been talking to a few girls, but I haven't met like too many new people. What was it? Look at the mechanism. The mechanism. Look at the mechanism. Hold on, wait, no, I gotta this one. The paste on the mechanism, and then the tinder. You did the mechanism. We did it. The mechanism. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Now, but I went to a bar and I was like, I hadn't been to that bar before, and it was like my first time going out in like a while, and so I thought like, oh well, there's a lot of trans women there. I'll just people watch in case like so people can get used to me being there. I'll just like I'll have a beer or two, and I'll like write something or sketch something in my journal and just be in a space with other people, and I won't try to bother anyone in case I'm too weird. But a few people came up and talked to me, and they thought that I was pretty interesting, pretty cool, and so that was really nice. There was this one girl where, she comes up to me, she asks me, like, what's your name? I tell her Jasmine, and then immediately she goes, who takes care of Jasmine? And I'm like, nobody takes care of Jasmine. And, she's all like, oh, can we fix that? And I was just, like, blushing, and, fucking we hung out for a little bit. She was very forward and clearly liked me, but I was too fucking stupid to do anything about it. So is it with the what? What? What am I meant to do here? But on the sword in your inventory and go down the ladder. Wherever there's a strange wall, use your arrow sword. Okay, there's an order to it. Do use the sword. Sure. Weapon in the door. Use our fire runes. But yes, it's been good. It's been good meeting like some new people. I don't really have like too many close friends yet, but like that'll take some time. I guess like I have some acquaintances. There was one other girl that I was hanging out with for a bit. Well, I hung out with her once. She invited me to this like cyber goth gig. That was pretty cool, and I think I was too weird for her. Um, because like I don't know, she had a bit going on, and she sort of like just left and then texted me like it's all too much, and then I was like, oh, I'm sorry if I was like too weird, and she's like, no, it's not you, it's about like something else, and she's like, it's probably something else, but also it's like it's like I tried to hang out with her a few times since. And I don't know. She's either like just very busy with a lot of stuff, or she doesn't want to hang out and doesn't want to tell me. And like I don't know. I stopped talking to her recently just because I don't know. It was hurting my feelings too much. Like cool girl and all that, but like it's like it's like only so many. Only so many, because like I really liked her, but only so many hurt feelies that I can dealies with. Yeah. Okay, so it's time. It's time for the quest. We are quest. Time to lock in. I'm gonna not talk too much. We're gonna hold up. Let me analyze. Let me analyze my environment. I think if I am correct, I need to get like over here or something. I need to get Mama stuck on this, I think. Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. I think me thinks me knows what's to do's. Um, help me. My leg. Shut up. The men always complaining about their broken legs. Like, oh my god. Searching for information about my uncle who vanished mysteriously from the lighthouse many months ago. Found out the secret of that strange wall. Secret of the strange wall. Discovered that I could use it as a door, but when I came down here, I was attacked by... I don't know what they are, but they're very beautiful, and they are very strong, and they hurt him very badly, which is good, to trap him here, and he's been fearing for his life ever since. Perfect. Great. Alright. And I was worried about you and asked for my help. Yep. I'll go back upstairs and let her know. Found you and you're still alive and can work out some way to... Coming again, do something. Okay, I need to get over here. And maybe can this round the corner? Okay, he totally can. Owie. I might have to come back if my prayer isn't enough. My prayer might not be enough. Wait, hold up. Am I an idiot? Am I a moron? Apparently. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, it seems I am a moron, but we figured it out. I was gonna try flinch it at first, but I don't know why I didn't think of just safe spotting it. Like, it's so much easier. Okay. I took some unnecessary damage. But that should be okay. Actually, maybe I want that. Yeah, because I think Daganov Mother comes next. No, you don't understand. Not the creature. Owie, ow, ow, owie, ow, 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 ow. Hold on. Okay, can I do it from here? That's Earth, right? Is that Earth? Or is that ranged? I think that's ranged, isn't it? Attack. That's melee. We'll wait that out. Do I even need this? Can I totally just safe spot this here? I think I totes can. Damn. It'll be a little bit risque. Oh shit, no. I do need... I almost died. See if I fuck up like that again. Okay, we're gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna get some food. Um, yeah, I wanted to. Disappointing, I know. I wanted to like be super dope about it, but also like as much as I like, being brave and all that, I also really don't want to lose all of my items. So we'll regen 2 HP by the time we get back. Anticlimactic, I know. I'm so sorry, people. I'm so sorry. That is super anticlimactic. But hey, at least I get to use these swordfish. This is what I was planning on using these for. So yeah, a, um, yeah, yeah, mad disappointing. Cause if I had made fewer mistakes, I could have done that. I just felt like I was safe without prayer there, but apparently not. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. Now we'll be sweet. This should be fine. A prayer potion would maybe be more optimal, but I'm not gonna go get a Raynar and make you the prayer potion right now. Um, um, yeah. So, yeah. So as I was like trying to say earlier, it's like um, I thought I'd get judged a lot more for being a little freak. But no, it turns out that like, oh wow, it's like I'm not the only pervert in my city. So yay, people actually like that I'm a freak, which is awesome. Some people do, at least. There's other people where it's like, you get near them and then they think, oh, don't affect my prospective social standing that I might maybe one day have. And it's just like, nah, you a loser. But like, yeah, I don't fuck with those people, so it's like, it'll be fine. It's just gonna be a matter of time before I make more friends. Yeah, but yeah. I was a little bit like upset about like because that one girl that I was trying to hang out with a bunch. It's like I hung out with like one time, and then like it's like I feel like she ditched me at the event. Like that's how I felt. But it's like she could also have just had like a whole bunch of stuff going on. Like. I'm a crazy person and I have stuff going on all the time. I got most of my stuff under wraps. I'm pretty good at it. But it's like sometimes people just have stuff going on, like and extenuating circumstances and things, like and so like I don't know, but like the bottom line of it was like she clearly like she didn't have room for me in her life, and it was kind of upsetting because like we started talking online at first, like in this one online space where it's like a lot of the girls had a lot in common there, and I really liked her aura. I thought we were gonna hit it off, but then I don't know. It's like after we met, she seemed like less keen on me. So I don't know. I think maybe I wasn't as pretty as she expected or something. Or maybe I failed some expectations or something. I don't know. But I don't know. It hurt my feelings a lot. So it is what it is. But I mean, like like you can't dwell on you can't dwell on these things like too much, and I'm only really talking about it now because I haven't really talked to anyone about it. So like I just thought, like, I don't know, I like to use these RuneScape videos sometimes as like a bit of like an outlet for some stuff that's been on my mind. I actually prefer just like rambling in a RuneScape video more than like doing like a vlog format or keeping a diary.
I just think it's funny and like it's kind of fun because like who else is doing this with RuneScape videos? You know, it's such a bizarre and pointless thing to do that it's I don't know, it makes it very novel for me. Where's she at? Is she all the way over there somewhere? Mayhaps be. Oh wait, I gotta respawn her. Don't I? Okay. And talk to him again. Ooh. Sorry, this is so anticlimactic. What even? Figure it out, darling. Jeez. Yeah. Sometimes some of the pathing in this game can be pretty whack. Okay, sweet. Okay, sweet. Um. um is she? Okay. She can bite me from there, but she can't bite me from here. Um. Okay, hold up. Because this is not helping, right? This is not helping. Or is that ranged? I don't know. That's melee. Oh, come on. Do I actually need prayer potions here? Ah, fuck's sake. Okay, now it's time for ranged. No. No. Okay. We'll take this off. Okay, we should be able to do this. Okay, I was getting kind of cranky. I'm getting real mad because I thought... Fuck! Okay, GG. GG. Oh my god, we cannot get back to that in time. G fucking G, folks. There goes the Zammy book. There is no way we're getting back to that in time. Oh no! No! Yeah, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. It's not possible. I'm so disappointed. I'm disappointed in myself because I knew I needed to leave and I kept it up. I knew I needed to leave. I knew that was going to happen and then I acted as if it wasn't. I acted as if it wasn't gonna go down like that when I knew it was. Oh my god. Oh, there is. I sincerely doubt we can get back in time. Um, I sincerely doubt it. Oh, goddamn. You know, these things happen. Um, oh no. Yeah, it's Jova, peeps. It is Jova. Wow. I hate all three of these items aside from the Ring of Wealth. Oh, yeah. But I mean, like, all right. So, shit. And my magic short bow and everything. Goddamn. Um. Yeah. So obviously, I'm gonna take a bit of a break. Before I come back to the game. But um. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'll do next. I guess I'll go for that crafting and stuff. Or I might just keep training melees. Cause the things I'm kind of most upset about from that death are the chaps and no, my pirate's hook. Oh, my pirate's hook. Oh, goddamn. Oh, goddamn. Okay, so I'll have to get another fucking pirate's hook. This is so disappointing. But you know what? Like, this is part of the reason I wanted to play an ultimate on this version anyway, is like the stakes are real with stuff like this. Obviously totally avoidable death, very stupid of me. I shouldn't have done this whilst tired. And I shouldn't have done this whilst filming cuz it gave me a split mind. But you know, it's like um yeah, you know, sometimes you just got to take risks with things. Sometimes you just got to take a risk on it, and it's not always going to pay off. And there was no reason to risk this. Actually, this was a time when you shouldn't take a risk. But I don't know. I'm super bummed out about that. Obviously. But you know, it's like the most important thing on this account is the stats anyway. So we'll rebuild with something. I still got my simmy, and I just need to get another strength family, and then I can just go back to rock crabs anytime. Maybe go back to air elementals, get some get some air runes and some lore runes there, and then I'll just be able to go around and do things again. But that's so disappointing. Did anyone get any items, or did it all just disappear? Um, yeah, that's just lost to time. Yeah, no one even got any of that. So, holy shit. Oh, yeah, I'm really bummed out about that. Um, yeah. Yeah, that's my first wipe on an ultimate ever. I guess like overconfidence. Don't get overconfident, people. There's not really much I can say about that. I ate shit there. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's like my emotions are telling me to cry, but then it's just like it's just a video game, so like I'm not gonna cry about it. Um, I'm just I'm just disappointed because like shit, that is actually a massive setback. Because I got so lucky with the Zammy pages too that I was like, oh, I'll go get the book now. I mean, I'm glad that happened before I got the other pages or whatever. But yeah, damn. I guess. Mm, oh, oh, jeez. Yeah, we don't have anything to give to the ladies anymore. So, that's the worst part about all of this is, you know, I'm broke. I'm broke in real life and RuneScape. No! Why would you do this to me, Bill Gates? Why? Um, yeah, damn. Um, I don't know. I'll figure out something else to do. It's a pretty big setback, and I guess the kind of most annoying thing is that I can't finish the quest right now. So yeah, I guess maybe now the next episode we'll finish the quest to start off with, but yeah, that's super disappointing. I don't even know what to say. I'm in a little bit of like a state of shock, but I don't know. It's good content. It's good content, and I was feeling kind of suicidal due to the current roommate anyway. So I got to die without having to die IRL. So like and plus like I think wiping on an ultimate like that, it's an experience, right? It's an experience. I'm definitely quite shaken by it. Quite shaken by it. It's not a good feeling. It's not a bad feeling. I just feel a little bit numb, I guess. Um, but I think an ul- an ultimate wiping is it's a very rare sight. I haven't seen an ultimate properly wipe since UIM Torwent died to Zulrah. He was one of the first ultimates on OSRS, and he was like way ahead of people in front of like PVM gear and stuff. And like this is way back in the day. This was like 2015 and on OSRS Torwent, so like torment but with a W instead of M. And he was the first ultimate to ever like take on Zulrah, and this was before people were really good at Zulrah. And so he wiped there, and that was like I remember watching that and just thinking like, fuck. Whereas like these days in OSRS, you can't really wipe on an ultimate. Your stuff stays on the ground for an hour, and you can just go back and get it, which I always felt was too forgiving. So it's like I've been subjected to my own morals here, and this is a major setback on the account, but it's nothing I can't deal with. But I'll probably take a break for like a week or so, play like some Diablo, maybe some Soul Reaver, some Blade of Darkness, some Sly Raccoon and the Thievius Raccoonus. um I've got those games that I've been meaning to play, so I'll play some of those. And that should be alright. Plus, I'll probably maybe be employed soon, so maybe this was something that was cosmically necessary to help me focus on getting some of the money, because then I can get some more cosmetic procedures done and be prettier and stuff. So, yeah. Fuck. Yapping way too much. I'm upset, obviously. But I hope this was entertaining. for all of you, and I hope this shit gets more than like 100 views, and I don't remain shadow banned forever by the algorithm just because I said a few nasty swear words like fuck and shit, you know, like damn. But oh, my feelings, you know, But, you know, I've got a dragonstone for my glory and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, maybe I should just go to the cows with my rune simi and start chopping away and get that crafting level. Maybe that's what I do next. But I'll probably need some more GP, so I'll go get like 70 thieving or something, and that should be enough for a while. But, yeah, big disappoint. Yeah, take care, people. Peace out.